Many people say buying a new model motorcycle, like my 2024 Road Glide, though it's not new anymore, or one of the new Street Glides, is flat out crazy. Now, to me, I think that's crazy. What the heck are those people thinking? They say you should wait, let them get all the bugs out, let them find all the problems, and then I'll buy a bike after it's been out there for a year. Well, you know what? I think you're missing one heck of a fun year if you're going to do that. And I honestly just disagree with you. So I guess in theory, I understand that things are going to go wrong. They're normally going to go wrong in that first year. It's kind of like when you buy an appliance. We just bought a new stove. And, it's like, do you want the service plan on that or not? It has a 1-year warranty. Well, things are going to go wrong in the first year normally, right? But if I didn't buy that stove and use the old one and it took a crap, then Mrs. BoDean, I'll just have to explain to her that, well, it's a first-year model. So I did not want to get it in case there's problems. You know what she would say to me?
Fight me.
That's right, and that is bad. So let's talk about my experience. Well, first of all, let's talk about, it's all over the internet. There are people that will tell you all day long, don't buy the first year model. There's crap wrong with it. The new infotainment system's a problem. They still don't got it tuned right. The suspension isn't just perfect. They think they're going to recall I'll tell you what, if you listen to the internet, you would think that, well, we should all curl up in a ball, but you shouldn't buy the bike. So my experience with this motorcycle has been, there are two things that I know was a problem. And again, now I remember. If you look at all the videos, maybe it's a couple hundred people that say, hey, they had a problem. But there's probably a couple 100,000 that have not. Or it's been something minimal. And I'm going to talk to you about that right now. So should you care about that or should you not care about that? Or are you just one of those people that are like, screw it, I'm not buying one until all the kinks are worked out, even though you've never done that and never had a problem. So I don't quite understand that, but to each his own, right? You be you. But my question really, and it started with what has the problems normally been when you have a new model. So I can only talk for the Road Glide, right? Obviously. And there are two things when I bought mine, and I bought it pretty much when they came out, maybe a couple months after that. Think of all the stuff I'd be missing if I wouldn't have bought it right away, like this. Okay, focus, BoDean. There were two problems. First, when they came out, there was a problem with, I guess, a starting problem that was of concern. And I remember talking to my dealer about that, the owner, and she's like, she wasn't even aware of that. And it was simply a software patch. So they went ahead and made sure they did that to my bike, and then they made sure they did that to all the other bikes before they went out. So when the bike first came out, that was the biggest thing. Oh no, see, don't buy it. Don't buy it. See what happens? So that happened, and that's, I don't know, a year old now, maybe? Ooh. There was a bike the other day. I was with Mrs. BoDean, and I was pulling over to look at it, and she's like, keep driving, pal. Keep driving till I get a pull. Focus, Bob, focus. So that was the first problem. That wasn't a problem for me. The only issue I have ever had, I was on a ride with some buddies last year, and on my way out there, I made a stop, and I came out and I turned the bike on, and the infotainment system didn't pop on. And I'm like, well, that's weird. I wonder what the heck's going on. And I shut the bike off, turned the bike back on, and it was fine. Now, is it a glitch? Is it something that I should be concerned about? I've been keeping my eye on it. Zero problems. It's never happened again. Now, I have also not gotten any updates of recent, and I've taken my bike over and they're going to do that, but that was the only thing that I've had a problem with now. And apparently there is a recall right now on this bike. What they're saying it is the regulator wire is rubbing up against the crankcase on some of the bikes. And when I called about it, I got the recall, I think, in November. I wasn't riding the bike, so I just left it. Now I'm like, okay, I really need to go take care of that. And I called over there, and they just said, hey, here's what's going on. By the way, you would know it if it happened already. We've only seen one like that, but bring it on over, and we'll make sure that it's not there. If it is, then we just kind of do a little rewiring or rerouting of the wire. It's no big deal. And I'm like, okay, so is it part of the deal when you buy something new that you may have a couple problems, or they may have to have a recall or something? Yes, there is that chance. But you know what? To me, I have had a riot with this motorcycle. Buddy trips, bike weeks, videos with you all. It's been such a riot, and I've really had nothing that has caused me not to be able to ride this motorcycle. And I suspect, even though you may watch a video or two because you're looking at a new Road Glide or Street Glide, and you're like, oh no, they have problems, I want them to iron that out. I suspect it's a minuscule percentage of people, and that you really should not worry about it. And don't miss out on that 1 year that you may have of enjoying that motorcycle. It's almost like, for those of you that are retired, I'm just going to wait one more year. I'm just going to wait one more year. Go buy the bike. If you're going to buy a new bike, you are going to love the 24 and 25s compared to the 23 and beyond, and before, because they are so different. And if they weren't that different, I'd still be riding my 2021 Road Glide Limited, which I loved. It's all because of the change. And I am glad that I took the chance. Matter of fact, I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you, that I'm going to go ahead and ride that first year bike. And I'm not sure what this guy's doing, but I'm a little bit concerned. Take that chance. Trust me, it's going to work out. If you have a couple problems, it's like anything. Deal with the problem, move on, and make sure you get out there and enjoy your bike. And if you're thinking about buying a Road Glide or a Street Glide or any newer bike, check out this video right here where I talk about the reasons that you should. Or if you're going, no way, I'm going to buy something used because it's too expensive, dude. Here's a video that's in comparison to why you should buy a used bike. Check them out. If you're first time to the channel, thank you for popping in. If you're coming back, appreciate you putting up with the crazy. It's so nice to be on the road, and I hope you guys are out there riding, being safe. And hey, make sure to check on a friend. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, folks.